Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Big Man today. Today I'm giving you another Star Wars Force Arena patch update video. Pretty much, this is going to be the biggest patch that Star Wars Force Arena is going to have, like, ever. This is going to be patch 3.0. This is literally changing the whole game. They did it once, and it made the game completely different. Now they're, like, redesigning the whole damn thing. So without further ado, let's get into the brand new units that they're adding into the game. And it's going to be obviously young Han Solo, especially from the Han Solo movie that's about to come out like 2 days from now. And pretty much to get into him. So he's got 68 attack power, followed up by 971 health with zero point 0.7 attack speed, which I think that's pretty damn good for a ranged unit. And if this is correct, a movement speed of 4, that's insane. A lot of these ranged units are actually fairly slow. But I believe with this guy, Han, he has a double tap. And his double tap is a dodge roll that does something pretty cool. Either way, his attack range is unfortunately at 6.5, so it's really short. So he's got to really get in there. So he's going to be taking a lot of damage from everything. Pretty much, let's get into his leader skills. What is it? Sharpshooter Gambit inflicts vital shots that last for 3 seconds at 7 vitals. Pretty much 7 stacks. Deals 15% of max health, which, to be honest, in this game, dealing max health damage is probably the best because a lot of the strongest units on the dark side or whatever side you're going to be fighting against, they're going to have high health. So this means young Han Solo is going to be able to dispatch those units really well. This is going to be his ability. Quick Draw fires 4 shots, dealing 75% of damage. The shots will spread out amongst enemies. 13-second cooldown. So, relatively quick. Nerfed damage, realistically. It's not even 100%. But he quickly shoots, pops out 4 shots. So, it means 4 stacks. Let alone if it's on a solo unit. Like, on a unit by themselves. You'll be able to have at least 4 stacks and then possibly pop your passive. On top of it, so he uses his blaster. So this is the double tap that he's got. Double tap will quickly roll within the next 3.5 seconds. The first shot that he fires is strengthened by a continuous fire. So you double tap, next shot, it's going to shoot several shots. That's damn good too. So it's kind of neat that he's got a dodge mechanic and then an empowered auto right after that. On top of it, what is it? That's his quick draw ability. So that's a special and has the ability to eliminate max health units. Like, let's be honest. And tier 8 is when you unlock them. So pretty much his best buddy, Chewbacca, is back, the Vandor edition. Coming back with 4 energy costs. Now, I'm straight up going to say this. I've always said this. Uniques with 4 energy costs are the best in the game. And me reading upon this guy, this Chewbacca really speaks for that. So he pretty much starting out with a base attack of 170. That's really damn high. Base attack health of 1752. That's super high. Attack speed 2. Okay. We'll catch him there. Movement speed 1.8. He's a high health unit, not really necessary. His attack range is 6.5. Okay, that's mediocre range. But what he's got is that he's got a blaster rifle and he shoots explosive bullets from far away. If you get close to the enemies, you can deal more damage and push them back. I don't know if that means the damage is increased or it's scaled based on range, but the feature that you can actually push units back, I'm wondering how hard that forces. So I think that's something I'm very curious about. But this guy looks awesome. I can't wait to use Chewie back. Alright, and then they're pretty much releasing one epic on each side, and it's, God, I'm gonna mess this up, Uzulum Spotter. So I think for an energy cost of 3, this guy might be pretty damn good. He's an epic, so it might be a little bit harder for you to obtain him. But his base attack power is going to be at 72, followed up with 332 life, which is a very low life amount total. But he's got a 0.6 attack speed, movement speed at 21, range at 8, which is That's beautiful. If you're anywhere near close to 8 range, you're fucking you're shooting really far, and that's pretty damn impressive. So I think the cool thing about this unit is he has this perk. While maintaining the attack, his shooting speed will increase gradually, and the number of targets can be attacked increase up to 4 enemies. That means he's gonna be shooting at 1, and it's gonna spread out into 4 other units. I don't know. It's freaking insane. Like I don't even know how else to put that. And then he gains more attack speed as he goes at 8 range. All right. So I mean, I think he's gonna be a really solid clearer. If anything, he's gonna be one of the new minigun units. So I think that'd be pretty damn cool to have this like epic variant on the the light side. All right. So other than that, let's get straight into the dark side, baby. So what we got? Dryden Voss, pretty much the villain that we got going on here. He's at a base 79 attack with 1342 health, and attack speed at a 0.68, which is really good. Granted, what he is melee, so it speaks for itself with the movement speed of 4. And I know this guy's got some bleeding, and I don't know. They do crazy things with these bleeding. So pretty much his combat passive is going to be a 15% chance of normal attacks to apply bleed. That lasts for 5 seconds, dealing 3% of maximum life per second. So I mean, like, if you land this bleed, does that mean you're really doing 15% of their life? Of their maximum life? Like, what? And it ticks down. So on top of that, he's got a rage ability. Dryden goes into a rage mode for 7 seconds, doubles his double tap cooldown by 70%, and increasing damage inflicted to enemies in his path by 20%. It's a 29-second cooldown for him to activate that rage. But what it is what? Right here, the double tap to move rapidly, causing damage to all enemies in his path. I think when I saw the video of him, he literally just bolts in a straight line and it cuts units. So I mean, I think the idea is pretty cool that they're having these combat passives or the combat stamina usage, I guess. I think it's cool, but they need to do some of that to these old guys. These old guys need something like this, because all they got is straight movement speed, and when you got damage built in with more damage, that's just, I mean, it's a cool concept, but other people need it too. So pretty much the Hylobond Enforcers, I believe I got that right. They're 4 energy. I'm gonna say this again. Uniques at 4 cost, I think, are the best in the damn game. Very efficient in points, very efficient on the field. So pretty much what they got going on, which I believe it's a pair of 2. So you get 2 of these guys at 89. Was attack power followed up by 720 health each. So what, 1440 health total. So you got some pretty tanky ass units. Attack speed at 1, movement speed at 4, attack range at a whopping 8.5. That's damn good too, because you're literally this close to being at a tower range. And they attack 1 per second. I mean, I think they sound solid, and when I seen them in gameplay, they look solid. They just shoot really far, doing really good damage. And literally that's what it is. High HP, long range, can be used efficiently in various situations. That's literally all it is. And I mean, solid units, that's what they are. But the Empire gets a fancy ass new toy. They get the AT-DT, costing a whopping 8 points, with tech, land vehicles, and heavy units. That's one hell of a category. Alright, so pretty much what we got going on is this bad boy's dropping 421 damage with 4,120 health. Attack speed at 3.75. It's a little bit slower, but we're at that attack range of 8.5. And movement speed at 1.7. So, only thing I was kind of curious about is it an AoE shot? I'm not entirely sure. I didn't really get to see much of that. It says sweep all your enemies at once with a powerful rechargeable cannon. Hearing that tells me it's an explosive shot. Granted, look at that damn cannon. So I'd hope so. Otherwise, we got some balancing, baby. And this is something that I thought was kind of cool that they're adding. Pretty much Han motherfucking Solo. Oh, gee, baby. He's going to have 3 explosive charges that can be held. So pretty much he could stack up to 3 mines and lay them out whenever he wants to. I'm pretty sure. But either way, it's a damn good buff. I think they need to do more stuff like this. They need to retune some of these old guys. Han, being that his movie's coming out, we're going to tune him up. I like that. That's really nice. This is one thing I kind of thought was really funny, is that they're actually buffing Palpatine, which I actually liked using Palpatine already. I think I'm going to like him a lot more, because they looked at Snoke, how he can attack, multiple enemies by trickling lightning down and it zaps. Well, Emperor Palpatine is like, yo, I'm the OG, I'm the top dog emperor, you couldn't even beat me. So this guy gets to attack 5 units. 5 freaking units. Okay, like, I don't know if this is just like in his combo, but it says what? The normal attacks is replaced with a chain lightning that extends from enemy to enemy, damaging up to 5 enemies at once. So they're literally doing how Snoke does it. His skill, Force Lightning, is changed into a wide range skill attack, which causes great damage to a large number of enemies in front. I'm super excited for this. This is just like a cool idea. It's obviously Force Lightning. It should bounce. It should ricochet, and they're giving it to Palpatine. Yeah, it's so damn cool. So I'm excited for this. This is some good changes, and unfortunately, that's really all they really did on for like kind of like major changes on leaders. I wish they would do more, but I do like those 2 changes that they're adding to those old units. Alright, so on top of it, we got some unit category and target changes, which this is very important because it's going to change certain units and what target what. And I think more importantly, it's going to change some things for the dark side, I think. It's something that I was thinking of because, so right here on part 2, they're talking about the stormtroopers or the rocket troopers and how they're now, this is what they used to target. Now they target structures and heavy units, which if it's heavy units, I was thinking that they should make the spider tank, the Separatist assassin droid, some kind of like land vehicle that spawns units, and that the rocket troopers should be able to chunk it out. Well, with this change, I'm assuming that's what's going to happen, is that they're making the rocket troopers attack structures and heavy units. So pretty much that's a big deal. That means rocket troopers are going to be a lot more better on the rebellion side, the rebel side, than it is on the heavies. Unless you can use the rockets against the Bantha, which either way, this might balance everything out. Either way, so they're changing lots of categories. They're adding more stationary turrets, airborne, Jedis, and heavy units. So they're actually going into depth, more in depth on what units are what, which is pretty damn cool, because that means, I think for like the Jedi stuff, Mace Windu is a Jedi, right? And if I'm using, what is it, Grand Inquisitioner, who pretty much gets a double stack off a Jedi, he'll be able to stack his passive more, because he's attacking a Jedi. You know what I mean? So it would work into that sense. I would hope that's how they're adjusting it. But who am I to say? Real quick, also, Scout Troopers will now prioritize their attacks on organic leaders first. So that's pretty damn cool, because Scout Troopers are really good for slowing down units. And if they prioritize the leaders, that's even better, because then that means that they're literally focusing firing the one unit you're trying to kill. On top of it, mortar turrets are being prioritized to structures first. So they will only target structures versus the units that are on the ground. And I think that's what some people might have wanted. I'm not too sure. But it's going to create a different gameplay with those. Otherwise, there's some other changes. What is it? Old Man Luke. Pretty much he's dying faster. I think he probably does need that. Sith Probe Droid, just reducing the damage. They're changing the whole concept of the repair and healing units and the tower repairing units. Seems like they're adjusting their, I guess, the repairing status, their healing, to pretty much, it's a good buff. It's a buff that you might be more inclined to use. They're also nerfing the OPOP mobile ray shield, so catch out for that. If you were using it before, now you're like, oh man. It doesn't make sense why they nerfed it, but if anything, why not make it into a flat 6 seconds? It looks like they just wanted to see 5. I don't get this. But maybe there's some upcoming changes going on that they might implement a new unit that does something similar. Like, I don't know, maybe there's like a rebel officer. You put him down for like 5 points and he summons a shield. I think that'd be a pretty damn cool unit. And that'd be pretty damn game changing. Something like that. Maybe they're doing something like that. I would hope something like that happened. Otherwise, Nerve Gas and Hyper Adrenal, these guys are getting nerfed. They're getting toned down, I will say. Changing it from 30 to 15, and then it stacks by increasing. Decreases the attack speed from 36 to 31. That's just a flat nerf. They're not even making that scale. And the duration from 5 to 4. So they don't even last nearly as long. Hyper Adrenal, literally cut in half from 5, 10 from 10 to 5, and it's pretty much increases the effect by 0.5 per level. What is it? And then they're just nerfing the attack speed and movement speed changes. And the duration, just a flat 4. Focus range for good old Kylo Ren. Yeah, I guess it's just too strong, I guess. 8 seconds is too long. I think I agree, but it just seems kind of random. But I guess, I don't know. Either way, we'll get into these other changes. I had no idea that Obi-Wan couldn't deflect everything. So I guess I didn't know it was based off an RNG chance. And that's what this is telling you, that, oh, he blocks everything now. The other thing that I thought was pretty good is this one. I think the other stuff is kind of is where they fixed the pike trap for Luke. 40th anniversary of Luke, because I guess he couldn't use a super. And I think it happened to me once, and I thought that was annoying. Otherwise, for other card changes, additionally, the game data optimized to be carried out to make the game more pleasant. I don't know what card changes is that, but apparently something is making your gameplay better. Alright, now we're getting into the main juicy part. They're changing the whole UI. They're giving you multiple options, as you can see here. On number 1, you're getting your emails, your inboxes and stuff like that. Step 2, they're obviously advertising, showing you what's available. 3, the check-in, events, and tutorials. See right there. On 4, baby, we got the good old rankers, showing you your rank and others. Pretty much on 5, special mode, single players, arcades. And now that they're adding on right here on 6, baby, something we all been wanting, multiple deck slots, baby. We got 8 deck slots, 4 for the good guys, 4 for the bad guys. Woo! We reign in deck slots today, baby. Also 7 down here is more, where the collection, gallery, pick a winner, and battle log is all gonna be there. So that's pretty damn cool. Pretty much this was some new rank systems that they're gonna be changing within the game. Is now it doesn't matter on how you're getting your rewards. You can play nothing but dark or nothing but light, and as long as you play 10 matches, doesn't matter win or lose, you'll get your reward for the highest tier deck right there. So it doesn't matter anymore. Before, you'd have to play both to get a decent amount. Now it's just one based into 1 point, because they're doing this open matchmaking system, which it's kind of weird. They're making it an option, which I think is something they need to enforce or not enforce. But what it is saying that, okay, you click yes to turn on open matchmaking. I could be on the light side and I'll get matched up with another light side deck. Which, I don't know, it might seem like a little problem, because you may be building a deck for the dark side, and then you might get shafted all over when you go against someone with the light side deck. It's just, they're 2 different styles of decks, and I don't know. But the idea is that you're playing more matches. Like currently on the dark side, I have to wait at least like a minute to get a match sometimes. Whereas the light side, I wait the good 30 seconds, sometimes just the 10, and I'll find a match immediately. Also on top of it, the rank checking system is completely different. They're mapping it out, showing the top 10s. The rewards are going to be a lot different. So I think this is something kind of interesting. It's worth it to be in the top 200. They're giving you 3 to 4 leaders. That's pretty damn good. On top of it, increasing the amount of credits and increasing the amount of crystals you obtain. And I believe they removed the bonus crystals that you would receive from passing 5,600 points. So that's no longer a thing. The only crystals you get are actually by playing the damn game. Otherwise, everyone else is put into this system where you're based off a percentage of how good are you. Top 1%, which like currently I fiddle within top 1%, top 2% of players. So like me, I'd probably be getting just the 570 crystals, the 800 credits, and the random legendaries. Solid overall. Either way, you're getting a good amount. It's pretty much just for you playing the damn game. Yeah, I see right here. The additional crystals for above 5,600 will be removed. Also, real quick, the season ends tomorrow before the update. So, I mean, you got to get your wins in. I'm already putting up this video kind of late, so good luck, everybody. Really nothing else I can tell you. But something that they're adding now is going to be adding Grand Master. Was it Grand Kyber, Grand Kybers, and then Grand Kyber. 3 new Grand Kybers. You have to be within the range of 7'4", 7'6", and 7'8". Like currently, right now, I'd be just Kyber Challenger. Because I'm right around, I'm not even past 6,000 yet. So this is something new. They're adding more ranks, and it's making it a little bit harder for you to get to these higher levels. Now I'm wondering, if you reset, do you reset from back to Kyber Master, or do you reset back to Kyber or Challenger? So I'm wondering how the reset works. I don't know if I just missed the detail, but be something cool to know. We'll see. We'll see. What is it? Victory rewards. So, that's right. They're changing the whole damn reward screen. There's going to be this on step 1, these victory rewards, where every time you win a match, you'll get rewarded with some kind of bonus. I think it goes up to like 5 or something, or level 3. I don't even know what it is. Like, reward sets can be acquired 5 times. So that's kind of neat. Level 2, participation. This is just for you playing. You play, you get it. Free rewards. Acquire 1 reward at random from a total of 5 available rewards. The rewards are currently down here. You will randomly get credit, crystals, bronze, silver, or gold pack. I think that's pretty cool. You can get a free reward once every 4 hours, and the number of rewards will not be accumulated. So pretty much, they're replacing those basic packs with a possible gold, silver pack, or credits, or even just crystals. I think those are pretty damn cool. They finally removed the premium booster pack for a victory booster, which is a 50% increase in the rewards you get. And they said, upon the update, you will get, what is it right here? Yeah, you'll be able to get a 7-day, claim it within the 7 days, but you are able to start out with 1. So pretty much get a good idea of how this works. Pretty much right now I got a platinum pack rolling, so I'm letting that cool down. By the time I get back on it, I'll activate this victory booster to get 50% more rewards. I'm going to try that out, see how that looks. Other than that, they're adding a new thing, collection and foil cards added, something pretty damn cool, and I think it's actually changing the game a lot. I'm not too sure about the actual foil cards, but either way, we'll just start going into this. There's a whole gallery of units that you own, don't own. Cool thing about it is that now they're showing you a 3D model and a card level, which is pretty cool because that means it's showing you how much your unit actually scales. Does he scale well? Is he worth getting? If you just like him and you want to see it, I mean, these are giving you stats, and these are stats that I like. This is just feeding you information. You're just like, no. Otherwise, the brand new foil cards, cool as they look really cool. They got some nice shiny backgrounds to it, so it's something to look forward to. But the only way to get foil cards are in the legendary card packs that can be purchased with crystals, and it says for a certain period of time in the shop. I don't know if that means they rotate out or something like that, but it's something that's going to be added into the game. A new gallery. This is something I'm not too sure about, but I guess the idea is that you swipe through the gallery and you get rewarded for doing it. I didn't entirely get this part, but as you see, there's a blurry hologram and you need to do missions to complete it. After doing that, you get set challenges. You complete enough challenges, you get these rewards on step 3. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Something that we're gonna have to find out when we get into it. What is it? New character enhancement. So now there's a perk side to it. This is something I think is kind of cool, that they're adding actual perks. A reason for you to like grind into this. So pretty much what's going on here is that they're adding a new currency, and it's going to be perk points. So pretty much there's a way to earn perk points, and I think you might be able to buy perk points. As always, it's just it's how these games play out. Pretty much with these perk points, you're able to activate perks, as said, with credits and set amount perk points to get base 1 all the way up to level 5. Now, as you see here, they specifically say basic attack, basic movement, skill enhancement, basic attack, and then specialty, special ability enhancement. So it's telling you what you're getting into, and obviously for the first tier, what is it, 6%? That's pretty damn good. Like, you get some, like, it'll change the characters as we know it. So I know I've seen like a few, and they get some pretty interesting like buffs and changes. You can discard some of the, I guess, unwanted cards to get these said credits. I wouldn't recommend this if you're new. If you're new, you really shouldn't be discarding anything. You need as much of everything as you can, because you need to level up. And the only way you level up is by upgrading your units. You increase their levels. So if you're new to this, you should really be focusing on that. Otherwise, veterans, they could probably spare something. Granted, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people who have maxed out units and they get extra cards. That'd be something to really go into. Oh, that's right. They're adding a new deck recommendation system. Pretty much you can copy pasta anybody's deck. Tells you the percentage of their win rates and how successful those said people are doing. That's pretty damn cool. And you could just straight up add it to your deck slots out of one of your 4. And then getting into it, they're readjusting the card growth. So these are the rates. Pretty much common up to 24, rare up to 21, epic to 18, unique 10, legendary 8. Pretty much because they're doing this, they're changing the strength of the cards. So obviously legendary and uniques, they only get changed by 1%. Legendary is 1%, uniques to 6%. Because he added 2 more whole levels. Okay, I guess. I don't know if this changes stats for the better or for the worse. Obviously, legendaries are going to get stronger if they're at level 8. So, the fact that I've seen people at level 6, that's insane. Also, they're changing the amount of what you need to actually get to that set point. For legendary specifically, it's level 2. What is it? 2 for 2. 4 for 3. what is it? 6 for 4 now, because that's the newest change, and then 5 for 8. Now what is it? So after the update, according to the number of cards leveled by, your card level will be changed. Before the update, if Vader was 6, it will be changed to 7 with 14 cards. So you're not losing any cards if you have not completed this, which I guess is telling you right here that you would only need 6 more Vader cards to get that to level 8. That's not too bad. But so pretty much you're not losing anything. They're just gonna portion it out into the next level. So you continue to get those damn cards. Something new that they're adding is these new Data Quest game modes. Pretty much is where you're gonna find Data Quest, single player, and the arcade games. The arcade modes, which is 2v2, draft mode, etc. So pretty much they're adding this new data card quest, and it seems kind of cool. So it is PvP based. This is one of the game modes where it's called for reinforcements. These are, which I believe there's 3 different game modes, and they're based in different set eras. So as for this one, this is Clone Wars. You're pretty much, the idea is you're literally trying to take your opponent's tower out, and the game is constantly spawning units for you while you have your own energy to spawn more units. So it's kind of neat. It's a neat game mode. It's a kind of a cool idea. I just hope there's enough people playing it. As well, the game mode can also change to against all odds, where it's a 2v1 situation. Now, I don't know if this is freaking fair, but this is a level 8 Vader against a level 1, I don't even know who that leader is. What is it? Rey and Finn. They're level 1. So, I don't know if that's fair, but this is pretty damn cool. Otherwise, I mean, but look, Vader's just crapping on them. Either way, random health packs and energy packs will spawn on the map. So that is up for you to collect. Other than that, the last game mode, which is going to be Protect the AT-AT or Destroy the AT-AT. And look, there's this fatty ass health bar. There's a leader. You got to kill them. Destroy this, kill them, do what you got to do. That's if you're the good guys. Obviously, the bad guys, you got to just do what you got to do. Stomp them out, put them in the dirt, crush them. So there's some pretty cool modes that they're adding into one form. And so these are they're having quests. I've noticed they have lots of opportunities to gain a bunch of stuff. So you got to play a lot to get a lot. And in this, there's different difficulties recommended. I'm not entirely sure if these are just challenges. I'm not too sure. This is something that I couldn't even tell you. It just tells you choose your difficulty. It recommends tiers from 3, 7 to 12, and it says you can get stuff. And what is it? Synergy. You want to match the synergies of today. If it is Old Man Luke, use Old Man Luke. You get more bonuses. What is it? 2 strong enemies working together challenge you. It's just telling you the mode that you're going to be going into. Okay. I'm not too sure if they're AI or if it's multiplayer, actually. I could be wrong. There's lots of chance I could be wrong. But either way, we'll get into the next part of it. And it's adding these new combat rewards, I believe. Right. What is it? Data card quests are free to play twice a day. You can play additional quests by consuming 100 crystals, but the crystals cost increase for each consecutive play. Okay, so you only get to play this mode twice a day. And then you get to set up your team for however you want. If you accept the synergy, then you get it. Otherwise, okay, so it's straight up showing you your reward and what you can be obtained. Now, he's doing this at quest difficulty 1, so he's going to get only from 1 to 2, and to eat 1 to 2 from offensive, defensive, or support. Pretty much these chips, or whatever they're going to be. So, because they are changing the set era bonuses, which before, back in the day on the old one, you just pretty much, if you have nothing but OG Rebel units, this is all that you're going to be getting, and you'll get that said bonus, which was like cooldown for the dark side, and I think damage reduction to turret on the good guy side. So now instead, you actually get to build your own set by getting different rarities of chips, and you plug them in, obviously into 1, 2, and 3, and it applies your own personal bonus. If you see here, it's telling you about unit deployment times, increasing health and shields, duration of units, positive status effects, so bonuses. I mean, who knows what they're going to be adding, but this is going to be pretty damn cool. You're going to be setting your own bonus for your own deck, allowing you to personalize how you want your units to go into battle. There's probably some for like higher damage and etc. Oh yeah, also there's more slots. What is it? There's 5 total slots, and you can add them just by, I believe it says, paying 100 crystals for it. Otherwise, there's a whole shop that you can go into, and you can sell these, and then I think possibly buy new ones. So it's pretty damn cool. It's a new system. Obviously, right here, increase attack power of organic units by 1.29%. So you can pretty much build the kind of deck that you want officially to go against your opponents. And I mean, this is just more details that we're gonna have to actually figure out what's the best setup with said decks, with said leaders. So I mean, right here, increase unit damage to enemy leaders. Like, that means if your units target the enemy leaders, you do 3.6 more damage to them. There's just gonna be a bunch of cool stuff that you can actually combine with it, and even different rarities of rankings of the same ones, which showing you increased health units from a 1-star to a 3-star, showing you the difference. Saying that you can also upgrade them too. So where the hell is it? There it is. Also, the brand new login reward system. Most games have logins. Star Wars Force Arena never got one, so now we all have one. Pretty damn cool overall. You get some pretty neat stuff in between. I think obviously the stuff that you're really looking at are probably like the unique wild cards. You get 2, with also the legendary wild cards. You get 3, so that's pretty damn cool. They're adding a new returning system. Pretty much, if you're coming back into the game or you're just starting out in the game, you're getting all these fatty bonuses, those fatty asses. And if you're returning like me or the rest of us, pretty much we're going to get these bonuses, which are actually a higher amount than what you're getting just for logging in for 7 days. Just for us, we're getting Young Han and a Dryden. I mean, that's a free leader for each one. I'm loving that. That's some good shit. Also, tutorial. Hopefully they allow this tutorial for us veterans or people who've already been playing, because it seems like when you complete all the tutorials, you receive a wild card, and I think everyone wants a wild card. Get to pick who you want as for another leader, especially now that there's more levels to getting what said leader you want. They're changing. I didn't really understand this too much. It's just telling you what's going to be guaranteed in the deck in the packs, because I think it might be different per level. So obviously 2 legendaries. I think this is stuff we already know. I don't really think I need to reiterate on any of this. I didn't think I saw anything here. I think, the guild is going to be a little different. So when you first join a guild, you receive 200 crystals, and the donation guild system has been reorganized to make it easier to see. Other than that, costs more to make a guild, and ranked matches has been adjusted to points. Acquire ranking points has been adjusted. Has been confirmed that lower tiers are reaching higher tiers faster, making it difficult for them to adjust the decks. So pretty much low level people can't play against higher tier players because they're flying through the ranks. So then lower rank players plateau. So hopefully the adding more tiers of ranked will adjust that. And cards have been unlocked by reaching. Yeah, okay, cool. And what is it? As a balance, been adjusted, all replay features, and highlight and pick. Okay, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end this off here. What do you guys think about this big ass update? I'm super excited for it. Are you excited to see the new Han Solo movie? I know I am. Pretty much gonna try to see this at Friday when I get off of work. Pretty much best time for me. Struggling as well because then I'm gonna want to play more Star Wars Force Arena. Lots of good stuff coming in. Thank you guys for subscribing. I believe I'm at 250 by now subscribers. I really do appreciate the love. If you guys like watching this content, please hit me up in the comment section down below. I would like to know. See if there's anything else I can improve to make this a little bit better. Granted, this is such a big patch, it's a little bit hard for me to do. So other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.